buying a glass of wine. People that used to eat hors d'oeuvres are skipping the hors d'oeuvres. They're ordering entrees, and then when it comes time for dessert, they may split one. They may just not even order one. So it's, it's just scaled back.
And it's everywhere. I mean, furniture business, we used to sell a lot more furniture. Now we sell a lot more signs. But I sell a whole lot more signs because I have to still make a living.
Yeah, and I know we get probably more bargain hunters than we have in the past.
Well, last month I made a comment that was taken completely out of context as being gospel that I was preaching, and this is not gospel that I'm preaching. But I have had one motel and one hotel operator tell me that people, that their stays are longer this year than they've been in the past. And in conversation, they attribute that to the problems in the Gulf, and people who may have gone to the Gulf for a week may be coming here and staying 3 or 4 days instead of 1 or 2. Yeah, that's not gospel, people.
Right. Well,
that's comments.
Yeah.
So,
well, if there's no other financial questions, I'll take a motion to approve the May financial report.
So moved.
Second.
So I have a motion and a second to approve the May financial report. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the executive director's report.
You all asked me for a report on media status, and this is that report. Go through it with you. What we did is we took from the media plan, we took all the different items and put an X if they were placed or not placed. The first column is the amount of money if they are placed. The second column is the amount of money if they're not yet placed. Just going down through that with you. Eye on Art is not publishing anymore, so that's just kind of put on hold. The Vital Voice quit publishing. Now they're back up, but we'll burn all the rest of that on the diversity weekends coming up. All the television is placed. The wedding market thing I can't give you much on because we give them an allocation, the wedding committee. They do their budget. I approve that budget, and then as they place things, they just have it billed to us. So I didn't have Sheila go back and extract what has been paid there and what hadn't, but I can tell you their budget is $32,000, so they will spend all of that by the end of the year. Motor coach is all done. I've attached a sheet that Karen did as a report on where she is on her budgets, and that's on the back of your report, or next to the last page. The motor coach stuff's done. Hers is done. Branson Receptives directory is done. Some of these tour guides are fall, so they're all out there, but we can't do those until they come in. Walton Arts Center playbill I passed this year because their rate was all over the place, and he never could convince me what rate ought to be, so I just told him we were going to lay out for a year, so we'll put that $5,000 into contingency. Haven't transferred it yet. Internet advertising. So far, we've placed $6,000 in a buy with TripAdvisor, and we're working between Google and Yahoo on the balance there, and that ought to be done in a week or so. Motorcycle tourism, we run that in fall publications, and everything else is, spending out. I'm going to talk to you today about Christmas. The special promotion will be in September, and that'll be using our new coupon feature on the internet, and we'll be doing newspapers in about 6 states promoting September seniors travel, and inviting all of our vendors to do coupons on a special page just for September senior values. So, so thus far we've placed 281,000, close to 282. 57 is still hanging out, and then on contingency through 6/10 we had spent $10,465. So we've still got 14,000 in contingency, and we'll have another 5 when we transfer Walton Arts Center into that. Karen's budget, if you've got any questions on that, I'll be happy to answer them. She will likely spend out, except in her contingency and gift funds, where she's scared to death to spend money because to be honest with you, we haven't found a gift we really like yet for her to give away at shows. And until we find something that we think has value, we're not going to buy another pen or the things that are already there. So, and we're looking all the time for that. I did want you to understand that in those special event budgets and that segment, a lot of that money goes into advertising, which, you know, one can easily say has just as much value as an ad we place in Cityscapes or somewhere over in the quarter. So I did just go through, had Sheila pull from General Ledger what she could identify readily as having been spent on different special events in media only. So
well, I find this very helpful. And if I look at this, it says that we had planned on spending $274,000, and we've spent about $281, even though we may not have paid it.
Right.
yeah.
We have.
Yeah, none of the TV bills have come in yet.
They'll come in
And that's a big chunk of it.
But I think what I would like to do, if it's all right with you all, is give you one of these at the end of every quarter, so you know.
Yeah,
It kind of doesn't seem like it ought to be a monthly task, but
I'm okay with every quarter myself.
yes, ma'am.
I have a question about this. You told us that somebody is bringing in Gordon Lightfoot August 22nd.
Yes.
Now, will we spend any money promoting that?
No, he's doing all that himself. We're just renting him the auditorium, and we are selling tickets for him for $3 a ticket. And I was going to tell you all, through today at noon, the concert is not until Sunday, August 22nd, I believe. But through noon today, we had sold over 450 tickets. So, and we're only selling those at the odd. We're not online. He did not want to pay the upcharge for going online, which I don't really understand because it's only $2 more, but he wanted to keep his tickets at $55 and $65. So,
Well, does he sell them over his own website, the
no,
Gordon Lightfoot?
no, we're the only people selling them.
He really seems, I spent about an hour talking to Nancy this afternoon, and I will say that guy really knows what he's doing when it comes to promotion.
Yeah.
He really has it nailed, and he has his demographic group nailed.
Well, you know, he did the ballroom in Tulsa for years.
Did he? Well,
Canes
I don't
or-
know of him. In fact, I'm not even terribly sure who Gordon Lightfoot is, but this guy really does seem to know how to promote something. She knows how he goes about it.
I sort of checked him out before we signed the contract with him, and lots of people told me he's a very good promoter. And as a matter of fact, there is a person who wants to bring another, he wants to be involved in bringing another well-known entertainer to Eureka Springs. And he said, but I don't want to promote it. If you could get somebody to promote it, I'd be happy to negotiate a deal to bring him here. And I suggested that maybe Larry Schaefer in Tulsa would be good because Larry was having a good result on his Gordon Lightfoot concert. And he said, oh, I know Larry. I'd be happy to work with him. So